Hello there, I'm Sean Warde and my business is called Pennine IT Services. I'm based in Mansfield in the UK. A few words about myself first. After an extensive career in corporate IT, starting out as a computer programmer and progressing through systems analysis, project management and systems development management, I decided to set up Pennine IT Services some 12 years ago to bring my skill sets to the benefit of SMEs who don't have the deep pockets that the corporates do and can't afford to employ somebody like me in-house. My aim was and is still to be a one-stop IT solutions provider to SMEs, creating a personal and reliable relationship with all of my clients, of which I now have over 60 throughout the UK. So, what do I do? I'm a Microsoft partner and a managed services provider. I provide SMEs with 3 core services: on-demand and daily IT support for Microsoft-based systems, which I deliver remotely; getting small businesses up and running with Microsoft 365 and the ongoing management and support of that service; and finally, web design, hosting and SEO. My clients can call on just 1, 2 or all 3 of those services. This video is going to home in on the web design, hosting and SEO service I provide. So here we are on my own website, which you can find at pennineitservices.com, that of course I built myself. So let's go to the web design page. All of the websites I build are built using WordPress. I extend the versatility that WordPress provides by installing the Divi theme, making it easy to style the website and create content. All of the websites I build are fully responsive, displaying perfectly well across all types of devices. I'm very keen that my clients are involved throughout the development of their new website, giving them the option throughout to have input on look, feel and content, and to request changes as we go along. Too many web designers, in my view, impose designs on their clients, generally as an indulgence to show off their design skills, and often isolating the client throughout the development and most definitely thereafter. I'm different. I want my clients to finish up with a website that looks and feels like they want, to be able to maintain it themselves and that serves them, not me. A major benefit of the tool sets I use is that it makes it easy for my clients to make simple changes to the websites themselves after the site goes live, should they want to. If they don't want to, of course, I'm more than happy to provide an ongoing maintenance service. I also take SEO, search engine optimization, seriously when building websites. It's all fine and well having a great looking website, but if your site can't be found via Google and Bing searches, then your time and money in investing in your new website will have been wasted. I'll demo the success that my SEO efforts have had for a selection of my clients during the video. Okay, let's take a tour of 3 of the websites I built from my extensive portfolio. The first one we'll home in on is Container Trades Statistics. CTS are based in Woking, Surrey, and operate in a niche yet worldwide marketplace, providing shipping container stats. Although an SME, they are at the top end of my client base in terms of turnover. They approached me through recommendation to develop them a new website, replacing their existing tired, old-fashioned looking site with 4 main priorities in mind: to increase the number of visitors to their new website, to make it easier to navigate than their old website, to make the site look and feel modern and engaging, incorporating AI generated images, and to be exciting and with movement, and finally to incorporate a blog on the new site. They were very proactive in the design of the site, coming to me with a pre-configured design which we worked on together to improve during the development. They host the domain themselves, but I host the new website, which significantly reduced their previous website hosting costs. Right, let's go take a look. The first thing you'll notice are the chatbot and the pop-up. And there are loads of other features on the homepage that we'll explore in a minute. I'll just close the pop-up down. The first major feature, and all important to them, is this login button in the top right hand corner. Now what that does is it takes the site visitor away from the website and to a login page to CTS's back-end services so that customers can access the data sets and all the goodies. I'll just click on the login button and show that to you. And you'll see now we've left the website and we've gone to a login page to their back-end services. I'll now go back to the website and the website will load again, so the pop-up will appear again. And there it is. And we'll just get rid of the pop-up. The next feature is this slide-in Contact Us section. So if I click on that, all the contact details slide in. Now that makes it really easy for site visitors to get to the contact details without having to go and hunt them down. Another feature you'll notice are these sliding KPIs. Now the CTS staff maintain those themselves monthly without having to call on me to do it for them. I'll scroll down the page now and you'll notice loads of movement and opportunities to engage. One really nice engagement feature are these flip cards. So if you hover over them, they flip over and give you the detail of that particular service. Now we'll scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see here's the link to the blog. So I'll click on that and you'll see now that we've got a fully functional blog. Once again, the CTS staff maintain this themselves. It only took half an hour to an hour's training to show them how to create blog posts, and they now create those monthly themselves. So if I click on one of them, there we go, there's a blog post, and the look and feel is, as it is, a fully functional blog. Now I've made a lot of play on SEO, so let's see the impact that the SEO I did on this website for them actually happens and works. I've set up a Google search here for one of the search phrases that potential customers would use when looking for the type of service that CTS provide. So if we click on this search term, you'll see, woohoo, there we are, CTS appear and at the top of page 1 of Google. Let's look at another search term. This is another search term that potential customers would use. So if we click on that one, you'll see now that they appear once again on page 1 of Google. And I can tell you they are incredibly impressed and pleased with that SEO work. Right, okay then. So let's go and leave CTS, and we'll move to another client that I'd like to show to you, who operate in a completely different marketplace and are located in a completely different part of the country. And they're called Express Coaching Services, and they're based in Mansfield, same as I am. They were already onboarded with me as a Microsoft 365 client, and because of how pleased they were with that service, they entrusted me to build a new website for them to replace their old Wix website. The brief was to design a vibrant, modern-looking website, but most importantly was easy to navigate the core services. Their old website really only homed in on one of their services. They wanted to be sure that people looking for the services they provide were going to be able to find them on the website easily. So let's go take a look. And here we are. And this is the kind of design that they wanted. And if I scroll down the page, you'll see now that all of their core services are prominent on their home page. So the user won't have to go hunting around to see whether or not Express Coaching provide the type of service they're looking for. So if I click on School Sport and PE, the link takes you nicely and straight to that service with all of the detail that a visitor may need. Another interesting feature on this site is that they wanted to be able to have a private page on the site, and it's this downloads page. And if I click on that, you'll see that the page is password protected. That means the purpose of this page is for their own coaching staff to be able to access coaching plans. And they don't want those to be made available to the public in general, just to their own staff. So it's a password protected page that only their staff know what the password is. And to keep in with that, I'm not going to log in and show you that because it is private stuff. Now we've, once again, I'd like to sort of demo the effect of the SEO that I've done on the site for Express Coaching. So if we go back to Google and let's do a Google search on the type of service that these guys provide. So I'll put in a search of disability sports coaching East Midlands. And there we go. Express Coaching are prominent towards the top of page 1 of Google, which is excellent and certainly didn't happen on their old website. So once again, let's go back to my website and we'll look at a third client. The reason I wanted to do 3 clients was to show you businesses that work in completely different sectors and are based in different parts of the country. So we'll take a look at Revive Beauty Salon. These guys are based in Rochdale and they're a beauty salon. It says what it does on the tin. Once again, they approached me through recommendation to build a clean, relaxing looking website, and kind of minimalist as well, showcasing their services. So let's go take a look. And there we go. And if I just scroll down the home page, you can see it meets the brief. It's minimalist, clean looking, and kind of relaxing as well. And that was the look and feel that they were looking for. And once again, they're extremely pleased with what I was able to produce for them. If we go and look at one of the services pages, let's go to nails and pedicures. And just really to demo a nice little function here, which are these tabs. And so the visitors to the site can easily get to the information they're looking for, and it's presented in a nice, clean fashion. Once again, let's have a look at SEO. So if we do a Google search, and let's do a search on beauty salon Rochdale. And there we go. There's the Revive Me Salon site being returned once again on page 1 of Google. Right, for the purposes of this video, I'd also like to show you how easy it is for my clients to be able to maintain their websites themselves. So what I'm going to do here is go to another client and demo that to you. This business is called Hydrotex. You'll notice here that I've logged into the back end of the website to enable the site to be maintained. And you can tell that I'm in the back end of the site because we've got this black bar appearing here, and you can see I'm logged in as me. I actually provide my clients with their own login, but I didn't want to log in as them for security purposes. But I want to demo to you how easy it is for my clients to make simple changes. And it's because the tool sets that I've used to build the website gives us this thing called a visual builder. Now, if I click on this visual builder, it's going to load up. And once loaded, it's going to enable me to make changes to whatever I want. And I'm going to give an example of, let's make a change to the wording in this Our Approach section here. And you'll see by hovering over, a little control panel opens. And if I click on the cogwheel, a little word processor opens. So let's just add something at the bottom of this wording. So I'll scroll down to the bottom and we'll just add on, this is some extra wording. And you can see in real time it's changing it here. And once I click on the green tick and save the changes, then click this purple circle, I can then save and make live that change. And so now, if I exit the visual builder, you'll see we're now back to the website as it is live. And if I scroll down, there's that extra wording that I put on. That is how easy it is for my clients to make simple changes to their website. I'm going to enable the visual builder again and get rid of that extra wording because that really has gone live. And we don't really want that, do we? So I better get rid of it and tidy up after myself. So once again, we'll enable the visual builder. Scroll down to the section I want to change. Sorry, I didn't click enable the visual builder. There we are. So we'll scroll down to that section where I added that extra wording. And we'll click on the cogwheel and we'll get rid of it. And you can see it going. I'll click the green button, click the purple circle and click save. And now I'll exit the visual builder. And I'll sign out of the site. And if we go back to the site and scroll down, you'll see that extra wording I put in has gone. So there you go. That's 3 examples of websites that I've built for clients in different locations of the country, working in completely different sectors. So I hope the videos give you a good feel for the web design service I provide, and I would welcome the opportunity to build a new website for you. And I guarantee you won't be disappointed on quality, price, and just as importantly, my dedication in providing a friendly and attentive service. It really doesn't matter where you're located. We can chat on the phone and video or conference via Microsoft Teams. I have clients all over the UK and even one in the south of France. So I look forward to hearing from you. I'll leave you now with this contact detail for me, and I'll leave it on the video for the next 10 seconds. So I suggest if you want to take down those details, just pause the video and that will give you time. Thanks very much for listening to me, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon. All the best. I'm Sean Warde, Pennine IT Services. Bye bye.